Guys, welcome back to the channel Trading Simplified. Today we're going to talk about the SPY, QQQ. We're going to review the MAG7 and some of the other stocks associated with it. Today I want to answer, is this pullback something to be worried about, or is this a buying opportunity? So let's just start looking at the levels and let's decide for ourselves, just looking at the information. If you look at the SPY right here, it has been in this uptrend all the way from 336 up to 403, and now we are retesting 555. The long-term trend all the way since 2023 is still intact, and this looks like a potential buying opportunity if you are going to be going long on these positions and you have a good time horizon, let's say about 3 to 5 years or more. To me, this is a no-brainer. You should be definitely dollar cost averaging in. We have to watch this level here at SPY. Is it going to break the 548 level? If it's going to break that level, we're going to have more predicted downside, and that will threaten this trend line that has been intact for over 2 years. So definitely keep an eye on that for the SPY. Looking at the QQQ, it's a very similar chart. When you zoom out on the 5-year, you could see here that we have been toe touching this trend. It has broken this trend now, and now it is starting to go lower. So the real level now is, are we going to retest this $450 level? What we have to wait and see is, it looks like we're making new lows with tech at 466, and further downside could definitely come here. So be cautious, look for the 450 level. This is something that I would be waiting to scoop up some shares. All right, the first of the MAG7, Google stock. We were trending up in this upwards channel, but now it has pulled back. It has broken the 170 level, selling off down to $153 per share. And if you look on the 5-year chart, ever since 2021, we were trading with a resistance level around $150 per share. I do believe that this would be a loading spot where buyers would start to come in. So definitely I'm going to be looking to dollar cost average. Obviously do your own research, buy what you want to buy. I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. Looking at this here on the 3-month channel, we are now trading within this zone of $174 down to $150. When you just do simple RSI tools on a 3-month chart here, let me just bring it up for you so you can see the RSI is sitting at 11. So for me, that's oversold. I'm going to continue buying in these areas, and I like the buying opportunity. Let's look at NVDA. NVDA on the 5-year chart looks a little different than the other MAG7s, where it's not just this upwards channel. It is broken. It is retesting this 105. The real question is, are we going to hold this $105 level now that we have broken out of this zone from 124 down to 114 and now trading potentially down to 105? Very interesting play. NVIDIA may be in some trouble here if it cannot hold that level. Looking at the 3-month RSI, it is at 29, indicating oversold. Not as bad as Google at 11, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Microsoft, it is traded at 376. It is retesting these new lows. If you zoom in here, you can see at 376 over here. It's right there now, retesting it. Definitely further downside potentially for the big tech. This Microsoft position kind of coincides with QQQ. You can see we have a furthermore downside from 378 down to $345 per share. That would be an interesting pullback if we can get that. I'll be looking to add some more shares if we can pull back another 8 to 10%. And that would make sense. Looking at the QQQ, zooming in, we're looking for this $450 range. Now, when you just do the overall pullback so far from highs of 540 all the way back down here, it's a 13% pullback for QQQ. When you look at Microsoft from 455 all the way down here, that's a 17% pullback. So there's definitely a little more wiggle room potentially for it to pull back. Let's go over another MAG7 stock, which is going to be Apple. Apple on the long-term trend looks very intact. And just to make it so it's a little clearer for you guys, we'll draw this out here. And what I like to do is buy these companies sometimes within the middle of the channel, maybe 20 to 30% of what I want to purchase. And then I'll start loading the boat as it gets further down towards the bottom of the channel. What I really want with Apple is, we clearly can see the trend that it is here, but I'm really looking for this $200 zone to really start loading up some shares of Apple. That is really where I want to start getting in here, anywhere from $190 to $200 per share. We just have to see in the short term, will we get a bounce after this tariff news after April 2nd? We'll see. But 210 is definitely a level that will have to be watched. The next stock I want to look at here is going to be Meta. Meta is another one of the Mag 7. It has broken 573, which is making a new low towards its 550 level. So I definitely would be looking for this support level coming in. You do have previous support right in this range around 550. And nothing is telling you that this is trending up. This is a downwards channel pattern, and it is continuously selling off. It tried to, bounce back up, rejected at 630, and now moving lower. When you look at the RSI on Meta, it is at 27, so we have indicating further downside potential here. You're going to need a catalyst in the overall macro sentiment to get this market to turn around. All right, last but not least, let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon is a stock that when you look at the 5-year chart, you can look at the trending pattern here. Ever since 2023, it has been upwards channel. It is still trading bullishly within this channel, bouncing off of these. I do like this opportunity that we are running into. I do believe that there may be a potential to, for me, at least in my portfolio, to start accumulating some Amazon shares. I do like that we had that pullback from 242 all the way back down to 190. That's a 21% pullback. But I'm going to be patient with this. I want to see if we get a little further downside here. Let's see if we get it to about $185. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see a break down to this support level down here, see what it does from here. Just being patient with this macro sentiment. I've been buying a lot of Google. I definitely want to be cautious and see what's there. Let's take a look now. Let's pivot to Costco. Looking at Costco here, we can see that the support level at $880 is holding up. It rejected this $950 level, and now we will see, do we have further downside coming to about $880 per share. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you like this, if you like these channel breakdowns, let me know. I always post on my channel. We have on the bottom here, you have my past live streams where I normally will review on weekend stock analysis. If you want it, leave a comment in the section below. We'll do it tomorrow on Sunday. We'll go over the other stocks as well. Thank you to my members for supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys contributing a few dollars to show some support. You guys are great. Definitely check out your members only videos just for you guys. You can see my YouTube portfolio for members only if you want to see my exact buys and sells. And then we also have the popular videos, how to set up automatic investments on Fidelity, not a bad time while the market's selling off. We have popular index funds like FSCLX that we made videos on that have been gaining some traction. Investing for beginners, if you're looking to learn, here's some free material. And then you also have Fidelity Active Trader Pro, where I do my investments, my day trading, and mastering Fidelity Index Funds, ETFs, investment strategies, as well as Vanguard investments, because I have them as well. So I want to contribute to them as well. And definitely check out the past live streams where we break it down. We usually do Wednesdays pre-market live streaming, and then we also do weekend analysis. We review a bunch of stocks where everybody can chat and contribute to the forum. Also, check out my Trading P&L 2025 and my crypto trading on Gemini, and check out some of these shorts. I've been trying to make them a little better. Tell me what you think about them. I appreciate your input, and I'll see you guys next time.